I'm sure it was bigger when I was smaller. He's got a bit of competitive streak in him, but if we said, let's put some jumps up and see who falls off first, he would be up for that. Yeah.
So he was having a bit of a clear out, and I got a phone call of, there's cheap horsepower next to me. I thought, oh, okay, I thought we were getting offloading a few things.
Yeah.
So as honorary son to PX Farms, what's my role in the business when you go?
What, when I die?
CEO?
No, Tom.
Executive shareholder?
No, Tom. I shall leave it in my will that Matilda can come and tell you to bobby off. So here we are on Thursday the 13th of November. We're still on our Scotland tour. We're on day 3, so we're now in Aberdeenshire. We stayed last night in Dundee, spoke in Dundee. Now we're off somewhere, I'm not entirely sure. Tom actually knows. Are we going into the town of Aberdeen, Tom? Yeah, we are. And anyway, en route. So Liam, who's hiding behind Tom currently, emailed the office and said, I'm coming to your talk. Why don't you come and have a look at what we're doing on our farm and the diversification? So we just grabbed Kieran here, who actually, believe it or not, he wouldn't be able to tell because he hasn't got as much hair as me, but we are nearly enough the same age, aren't we?
Close.
I only want to talk to people who've got less hair than me because I'm having a hair crisis, the receding hairline and things. Do not come behind me, Tom. It's not even fair. Like a friar tuck.
Obviously, my extra few years on you, yeah. I've had it a lot tougher than you've had it.
I think it's weather related.
Yeah, I think
it's a lot colder here.
That English climate is obviously much kinder.
You're stood here in a t-shirt, and I put my jacket, my jumper, and my shirt and everything on. Got dressed up, and Liam's the same. So I just get this right. It's Bogenraith.
Bogenraith, yeah.
And so we're here. And you come off the road as you're coming down, you turn in, and there's this expanse, and Tom's going to put the drone up to show expanse, and we're in the horse equestrian side, and for me this brings back nightmares and makes me nervous. I've got number 2 daughter wants to go into riding and is mad keen on horses. The first one can ride, and I used to have a life. I was starting to tell Liam this. I had a life in horses, so I did actually have a first wife that was mad on horses, and. And also my family on my mother's side all were mad keen on hunting, so all my childhood I used to go hunting. I was allowed to not go to school on a Monday because I could go hunting, because in the school charter you could take the day off to go hunting, so I didn't go to school on a Monday.
Does that same rule apply to your kids?
No, definitely not.
Definitely not,
because the price I'm paying, I need every pound back.
Yeah.
So we're here in this extraordinary arena, but there's several things that's extraordinary about this. Is that actually you guys are building these sites like this, aren't you? This isn't just you having an idea, putting it on plan and getting someone to build it. You guys are actually building it yourself, and you've now got your own team building buildings and doing construction.
Yeah, absolutely. And it came into play. It kind of evolved. So I live only half a mile around the corner from here, and the farm came up for sale, and we kind of felt it was a bit of a once in a lifetime opportunity because it was on our doorstep. We weren't going off, hunting to buy a farm that was 20, 30, 50 miles away, but because it neighboured us, and we kind of looked, do we buy part of the land that surrounds us, and we kind of quickly came to the conclusion we either do it all or nothing.
Yeah.
So we bought the farm at the end of 2018 with the concept of building something equestrian, and kind of develop out from there, because it just wasn't there in the marketplace, particularly in Scotland. If you go down maybe closer to your postcode, there'll be a lot more venues that are out there that people have more choice. But in Scotland, people are typically travelling south to go to venues.
Just to say where we are, how far from Aberdeen are we?
We're 10 miles west of Aberdeen.
And how far from Edinburgh?
140 mile north of Edinburgh.
Okay, right, yeah. Just to put it, but you weren't in farming before 2018, were you? You were. Your father, you said, had a farm in Ireland.
Yeah. We had a small farm and come from that rural country background and that lifestyle, that upbringing, living in the countryside with a small farm, whilst having, as my dad worked for the same as the Hydro Board, and My career has been oil and gas industry.
Yeah.
So my brothers and I all, 3 brothers and I all ended up in Aberdeen, business together, working together, built up some businesses and sold those out to larger competitors and to international companies. But we were always kind of driven by that kind of niche service, and that's kind of, it's a little bit in our DNA, I would nearly think, of how we kind of try to do things. Competing with big multinational organisations and being nimble on the ground about what we do and how we do it. So my career has always been oil and gas, and for some mad reason we thought going back to that roots, I would almost call it, the farming, but the equestrian was the drive. The drive wasn't to buy Bogenraith for farming. The drive was to buy it to develop an equestrian centre on that farm.
And this is because Liam isn't mad keen on horses, I think, and I've just asked him if he's got a mad keen girlfriend in horses, which he hasn't. But your wife loved horses, and your daughter, one of your daughters liked horses, or was it both daughters?
No, my daughter Orla and my wife Marion, they would spend every weekend going somewhere with ponies, and then with my daughter Orla, and then Marion decided she would give this a go herself, and at 42 years of age we bought a horse, and what she lacked in experience she made up for with bravery, and absolutely loved the sport, and then it kind of evolved from there that there just wasn't that facilities is really felt in the industry, and it's about taking things up a level. I think,
this is a competition place, isn't it? This is international now, standard.
Yeah, it is, and that's what we've built it to.
And what's amazing is, from what I've learned from you, this isn't a typical horse yard that they start with a few boxes, they put an arena in, and then they try to put another arena in, and so on. You actually said, right, we're going to do this from scratch.
Yeah, and I mean that's been the piece. I mean, full plan. So the site is literally, as you drive down the driveway, it almost splits in two. At that side there's a 50 horse livery yard, and as you'll see when you go through, it's about a standard that, it's luxury facilities, but it's about what we provide as a service. It's that attention to detail, it's the care, it's cleanliness, it's about housekeeping.
I mean,
it's
about attention to details on another level, isn't it?
It's about taking it up that people are getting a premium service. And then this side of the site is the competition and events side. So we have an 80 metre by 40 metre indoor arena in here. We similarly have an 80 metre by 40 metre outdoor at that side. And at the other side of this one, there's a 70 metre by 55 metre outdoor arena. And we do have other plans to put a cross-country arena in, a cross-country course. But everything that you see today was on Rev 1 of our plan, and it was about building all that in one go. So that's been probably the brave and bold way to do it. We had to take down the complete farm literally as it was, and then I put together a team of our own staff to do that. We done the full destruct of the site and the full erection of everything that you see around us. A couple of really good contractors that work with us. So the steelwork contractor is somebody that's put a lot of sheds up for us, and I'm happy to mention his name, G.S. Robertson from Forfar. You'll have passed it coming north. He's done all of the sheds in here.
How wide is the span?
It's a 40 metre inside in the riding area. It's a 48 metre span. Because
I mean, you don't see many buildings with that wide a span, do you?
No, you don't. And I mean, if you look at the rafters, you'll see the rafters are spliced the way they're bolted together.
Oh yes.
If not,
you couldn't get them down the road.
No. Well, if not, they would have had to go to Birmingham to be galvanised. Having them split, the only place in Scotland, they're at the maximum length for anywhere in Scotland to galvanise them.
Okay. So the guy's going out in the quad bike now, so he's like your jump master, isn't he? He puts the poles on and off.
Yeah, so they're just doing a changeover of the arena. We've got a dressage competition here on Saturday and Sunday, so they'll be emptying the jumps out of the arena now and getting the arena prepped for the dressage competition over the weekend. And
you've got plenty of light as well. I mean, you put the sort of light in, so it's quite bright in here. I know you turned the lights on, you did it from your phone as well.
I mean, it's done to a lux level that's classed as international standard. So everything that we've done, we've tried to do it that on the basis that in the future, if we're hosting an international competition, we're not having to retrofit something on the building.
So how many people can sit here?
There's 160 seats in here. Our Our opening event was in January last year, in January 2024. On the 19th of January, we opened the doors. That weekend, we had Ros Cantor. So Ros is, she's right at the top of the pyramid, world champion, #1 ranked. If you look at her track record this year, you know, her trophy cabinet is pretty extensive. So Ros came up as an opening event. She done a session here. She's done a whole day, what's called a masterclass. So she does coaching, and then she done a demonstration riding that evening. She was absolutely fantastic. So we actually had 200. We had extra seats in here for that. We had 200 seats that sold out for it within 30 minutes.
Crumbs.
And that was our opening event. And we've had other people.
So
come
the
to similar.
location's not a disadvantage then, for you're not right next to a main town. I mean, I suppose 10 miles isn't that far.
No, it's not. But again, you need to be in the countryside for a facility like this. You can't be in an industrial estate.
Yeah.
You need to be in the countryside. We're only 3 miles off a B-class road, which is then only 8 miles off the Aberdeen bypass, off the dual carriageway.
Yeah.
So and the location being, you know, we are up in the northeast corner of the country, but our Granite City Festival that we ran this year in July was a 4-day show jumping show. Our furthest travel came from Essex.
Crumbs.
Now, quite interesting, and it's made us think about things in quite a different way.
Yeah.
That when they
Need
came,
a hotel. You need that's next. You need a hotel.
So, well, we do have plans for accommodation units to go in. So we've got 5 accommodation pods to go in, which is 10 rooms that will sleep 20 people, and that will be in place for next year.
Yeah.
But when the guys came up from Essex, when they arrived, you know, it's a long journey coming from Essex with horses.
Well, yeah, because it's slow, isn't it?
But the feedback that we got was that, you know, long journey. But when I got here, my day was 2 hours shorter.
Yeah.
Okay, well, why? Well, the stables were bedded for me. I was asked did I want hay or haylage in it. It was all done.
Yeah.
And that's the way we do it.
Yeah. So it's basically gone for 5-star, haven't you?
Yeah, and then from the time they arrived and drove down the driveway, they pulled into the lorry park. 20 minutes later, they were in their parking spot. They were on their electric hookup. The horses were in the stables, and he said, I can go inside, I can go have something to eat.
Yeah, because there's a cafe here, which I've already been in.
I can go to the bar and have a beer.
Oh, there's a bar as well.
There's a bar as well.
Oh my goodness. Well, I don't drink, so that's wasted on me.
And being,
but an Irishman, that must be a problem.
Well, being Irish, the only reason it's we're just trying to do our little bit to keep the price of barley up.
Yeah. Does somebody stand there to stop you going in?
So, but yeah, and being in that northeast corner is, you know, if you were going away on holiday and you're getting on a flight, the hassle is getting to the airport, checked in, and getting through security. Yeah. If it's a 4-hour flight or a 6-hour flight, it's irrelevant.
It's immaterial.
And that's what we're trying to do. That if you can get away from home, well organised.
But the roads are quiet. The peace is here. There's peace, isn't there?
Yeah.
You know, you're not the ambience of the place is good.
Yeah, I mean it's just taking that first year to get that little bit of momentum and track record and established.
This, you know, if one of my daughters sees this, I can just see this whole conversation that's going to unfold at my end. Daddy, why don't we have a?
I can give you a bit of advice on that.
Yeah,
don't do it.
And so you got your own bar here. Oh, look, that's good. You got Diet Coke there, so that's good.
All the zeros as well.
And this is, we're upstairs, and the temperature here now is really warm.
Yeah.
We were just in the unheated part, weren't we?
Yeah. So obviously the indoor we were just in is an open shell. Yeah. Everything onand once we step out of there is insulated and enclosed. It's all heated off our biomass.
And then this is going into.
This is going in just into the
where the judges sit.
It's open.
And
it's locked. We'll get a key. Okay. But yeah, that's into the judges' box, into our glass gallery.
And you've got a lift as well, haven't you?
Yeah, there's a lift.
Do you have to put that in under planning?
Yeah, you need to have disabled
access.
So
one of the extraordinary things about this is that one of the questions I asked was, are you having to pay rates? Yeah. And your father said, yes, they have to pay rates, £65,000 a year. Well, you have to generate a lot of money to pay back the 65.
Yeah, it's a lot of
money. I mean, that's a big check, isn't it, for the local council?
Yeah, especially when, you know, you would think the rural economy, rural employment, you're taking people in, and, you know, one of the things is you're paying rates to have CCTV. You know, cameras, it's an extra, it's just all the other things, and before you know it, it does mount up, and as we said, energy, labour and rates, that's the biggest cost to us. And it was a real battle because you look at the size of the site. Yes. I mean, if this was an oil company, they could generate off of this facility and this
65,000. So is it based on metre squared as opposed to the purpose?
Yeah, and that's one of our real kind of battle with them, and the argument is yes, it's the footprint of the size of the place, but it's only for horses to jump. You know, there's not 100 people in the yard in a workshop and we're putting kit out about. You know, it's and that is the real battle. But we're in the Aberdeenshire Council region versus the city, and everything that we want to do with that, I mean, Aberdeenshire Council has been really supportive.
Okay.
I mean, anything we've kind of put forward to them, their comment back was, you're pushing on an open door.
Yeah.
If it ticks the boxes and it works, and yes, there's a process to get things through, but if it's going to work in the rural and bring Aberdeen back, because Aberdeen lives and dies by the price of oil, as you know, family businesses, it's the economy.
Yeah, just to recap on that, your father said for the business that himself and his three brothers were involved in, was 100 million a year turnover and had 780 employees, and it was working in the oil and gas industry doing safety and things. Yeah,
so it was mainly well intervention. So easiest way to sum it up is maintenance, where they're kitting the oil out. So you've got your rig, say, you've got all the kit, they're doing the intervention. So if you need to go down and repair something or do a service or provide the kit and the men to do that to likes of a BP or a Shell. It's like hiring in a contractor to come and do the work, basically,
But you've only ever known farming yourself?
Pretty much. So when I left school, COVID happened. When I left school, I'm only 23, as I said, might not look it. But when I left school...
He's trying to convince me that he's not really in his mid-40s,
Yeah, not in my mid-40s.
Because somebody said that to you, didn't they? You haven't forgiven them.
Yeah, as I said, a paper round in Chernobyl was the comment, I think. But yeah, so I left school not long after we bought here. Pretty much worked with the digger guys as a 17, 18-year-old, 19-year-old, 20-year-old, all the way through.
And building the site?
Building the site, I mean, everything from a labourer through into the machines and everything through.
And you have your farm office here as well, downstairs?
Yeah, it's just downstairs currently.
And then you've got the cafe to walk to.
The cafe, so it does come hand in hand some days.
Now, what's going to happen when you get to 30?
It comes,
you keep walking up to this cafe.
And I might even use the lift by that point. But no, I left maybe 2 years ago. I went and worked at what would have been their oil company, which is now Baker Hughes. And it just wasn't for me. I wanted to try and make a go of it, try to do a bit of an engineering, was going to go through a bit of a uni course, but that environment, lots of people, really, really bureaucratic, I think.
But you love the farming.
And I love the farming. Back here, you want a decision, it's 5 minutes. It's let's go for it. If you're wrong, you're wrong. You've got to stand by it. But in that bigger environment, especially the way things is, it becomes impractical. It's not efficient. And the way I want to do stuff, you just want to get on, a bit like yourself. You want to get on. You have a goal. You have a dream. A bit like there. No, but it takes this long. But why? You really want to drive. So yeah, came back here. I took on the farm from Dad, say 2 years ago, trying to make a go of it.
So just to recap, the farm is 750 acres.
We're farming 750 acres.
And you've got 600 acres through the combine.
Through the combine.
You've got 120 acres, is that right, through for grass paddocks, etc.
Yeah, and then we do a little bit of contract farming at 120 acre, say of that, which is through an uncle of Dad's. Always looking for land. I mean, you know yourself, it's economy of scale now.
It's a disease.
It's economy of scale, and you always think, well, another 100 acres, it's only another couple of days. And you become a point where you become so efficient, as you guys will know, it's very easy. The kit for 500 acres can also be the kit for 1,000 acres.
Yes.
So over the last number of years, as I say, we started off, contractor was going down and we were going to rent the land out. Over the last 6 to 7 years, I mean, we do everything ourselves now. Most of our kit we've tried to buy new. It comes at a cost, it comes at a risk, but it's the way we want to work. It's the kind of standard we want to do. We've got a good squad of guys. We've got kind of versatile guys. So one of our tractor men today, he's off taking barley.
Yes, so that's the other part. You also run lorries.
Yeah, so we've got...
and you've also got a construction side, haven't you?
Yeah, so everything's kind of merged. Nothing was written down on paper what we want to do. It's all kind of merged. We're built here, had the diggers. Well, we've got a job to do for a neighbour. When it started off, you've went and done a ditch and done a field drain. And as I say, right now we're in developing a new part of the site for an oil company. We've got a squad in rebuilding the main DAF dealership for Scotland that burnt down. We've got everything, concrete in a pad for someone putting a little shed up in their garden, just a range of things. With that, 8-wheeler tippers kind of come into the mix. We've always had our own Arctics for hauling our own grain and fert and everything. And we've really tried to push it now with how do we take it to the next level? How do we just keep things rolling, make everything work?
Which is pretty typical of a lot of farms now, isn't it?
Yeah,
Diversification.
you've got to have
but
more than one egg.
your farm guy isn't actually on the farm today, for example.
No.
You say he's on a lorry.
No, we haven't been on the land probably in the last month.
Yeah.
I think the only time a tractor's moved is taking some 40 mil down for putting in drains down here, been on a hedge cutter.
It's been wet here, hasn't it?
It's rained every day for about 2 to 3 weeks.
This is actually not the problem we're suffering back in Cambridge, which is extreme.
Yeah.
We're still in dry and our sprayers are running today.
Mm-hmm.
So, I'm here in rain and it's a well-known fact I don't like rain.
Yep.
But it's an unusual thing actually, oddly, for me to see, because you get so used to something not raining. And
our window, we just keep finding our window gets smaller and smaller and smaller. So I had contractors from a local AD plant come down with their tankers and their Xerion, trying to put some liquid digestate on. Yeah. We started in one field, I think he did 2 lengths of the field and we called it quits. Yeah. We come down this end of the farm, which is sandier kind of land. We got going, but after maybe half a day we was running on the same tram line for getting filled. We had to call it a day again.
Panned it out,
the weather at the minute, unless it becomes a real frosty day where it's a few inches
of
hard.
You probably think you've got to wait till spring now.
But
that's actually relatively normal.
It's not a problem
either. We've had quite a nice
it's not a problem
summer,
either.
And your father made the comment to me about Aberdeen, there's only one good summer day.
And it's one summer's day. Where this year, our land down here, it's real sandy. We're a couple miles from the River Dee. We burnt out. We went in earlier than normal. We'd normally be getting going sowing into April for spring barley example. We got going start of March. All the right reasons on paper. We didn't have rain for weeks, months even. Coming into May, you're looking at crops thinking they're dying.
Being on sand.
Being on sand,
what
it burnt
did you yield then?
Low twos.
Oh,
low
right.
twos.
Okay,
and
so
then
you lost money.
And then the problem with it is going for malting, screenings.
Yeah.
So screenings were up to 40-50%.
Yeah, and they're rejecting them?
Rejected. So that's the problem. We weren't set up, as we said, we're trying to develop the yard at the farm. We weren't set up to hold grain. We normally go combine chaser,
we're going to go look at that, aren't we?
We'll look at it later.
Because you're going to build a new grain store site.
That's the plan. So with that, we then had to get a dresser in. By the time you do that,
but most of the things that I do in my business have all been born on the back of a problem, but I've looked for a solution.
That's it.
So
make a bit of coin out of it.
I'm not sure having a lot of horses on site is a solution, though, Len.
No.
But come on, let's go and have a look. So we're currently in Norvik now, which is a little shop downstairs, and this is entirely for horse people, isn't it? To come and spend their last week's wages in here. And you can it's extraordinary what you've got for sale. And we've got clothing in there. We've got the Yeti stuff, which Tom's already seen and got excited about. That's a really growing brand, isn't it?
It is. It is.
And Norvik, as I just understood, is a local name to Aberdeen. Is that right?
Norvik Farm Country, yes, is basically the retail side. We have many arms of the business. Norvik as a whole has been around for over 50 years.
Right.
In the retail side. So this is our newest shop.
Yeah.
So we've got 4 shops in total.
Yeah.
We obviously opened when Bogenraith opened, so we were quite excited to be part of such a really good facility.
Yeah. So you've been here 2 years?
We have.
Yeah, okay.
Yes. So we cater for equestrian, farmer, country wear.
Yeah.
We sell all sorts of things from dogs, cats, food, accessories, toys, treats, and children's toys as well.
Yeah. I mean, once you've got children in here, you've just created a disaster for a parent, haven't you?
That's it.
Yeah, that is the purpose, isn't it?
Yeah, that's it.
And so when are your most busiest times then? Is it when they've got events on, that type of thing, or is it weekends?
Yeah. So with the store here, we are busiest when they have got other events on.
Yeah.
So, which is great for us. We love to be part of the buzz about the place. The weekends we're open 7 days.
Yeah.
Here we're closing on Monday, but the rest of the business is open 7 days.
Yeah. Okay.
So, so the weekends.
I bet the weekends are really busy, aren't they?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And especially now with this time of year, this is our busiest time of year.
Because it brings into facilities like this, which are undercover.
Exactly. Yeah. And everybody's starting up at Christmas shopping and that kind of thing. The animals are coming in, so we're selling more, which is great.
Okay, brilliant. Oh, it's a lovely shot. Have you had a spin round, Tom?
I have.
You nipped into here.
Are you going to Miami something?
I mean, honestly, she was in here. She'd be saying, "Oh, Daddy, I need this," and "Daddy, I need that." Yeah, she was talking the other day about a back protector, and I see you've got them
Oh
there.
yes, yeah, we've got those. Yeah,
I know
body
that
protectors
Grandma
as well.
was in charge of that, so that's probably been resolved now. But yeah, nice.
Yeah, no, there's quite a range in here. This is our smallest store, but we still cater everything. We've got a little bit of everything, all the brands that we supply in the rest of our stores. So
yeah, I need a new shuffle.
Oh, do you?
Mine is too big. It's nice.
Well, there's a few there to choose from. Yeah,
and you got the toy tractors.
A bit of everything. But Yeti is been a really popular one for us.
Yeah, I
Really
hadn't
popular.
heard of it until Hector gave me one of these massive boxes, which was really, and they filled it full of Diet Coke for me and gave it to me as a present.
Ideal.
And yeah, they probably gathered I got an unhealthy appetite with Diet Coke. So this is the indoor arena for the liveries, but this sand it's got silica sand, he said, from Cheshire.
The silica sand is coated in wax.
Yeah.
And then it's got carpet fibres.
Are you spraying the wax on?
Through a blend plant.
Through a blend
And you don't have to top up the wax?
No, you don't.
Because it's a really strange feeling. You can almost, it's like playing with clay almost.
It's like
almost
like a Play-Doh.
Yeah.
So what you're wanting in the surface is you want the bottom of the surface to be compact. Like there, you see
Yeah.
the fingers is compact below, but then the top is springing. See it?
Yeah.
But if I go
But there's
slightly
also
in-
no dust, is there?
No dust with the
Yeah.
wax. And then in an outside environment.
But it oddly it feels wet.
Yeah.
But that is just the wax.
That is it, yeah. So if you didn't have that waxed, they'd be wetting the arenas with water bowsers all the time.
Yeah.
Or you'd have a water box irrigation from underneath to let pull moisture up.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But this is more of a premier product as well.
And this is, I'm taking this is plastic, isn't it?
Recycled plastic.
Yeah, it's nice. There's plenty of light in here, isn't it?
Yeah.
So this actually, when we first started, was one of the originals. We had the granite setting, and this would have been the original cattle
Oh,
court.
this is the beginning.
So this would have been your high pass for your cattle court.
Okay.
Either side. So the original steel is there. We extended it with the Galvy bays each end just to make it
Yeah,
size
okay.
of arena.
Yeah.
And then really from here, heading that way, we
Okay,
we
so
started
this was
again.
a pretty standard cattle shed then.
Yeah, this was built in the 80s.
I think either
80s.
70s.
Quite a steep roof, actually.
Yeah,
Difference to Scottish buildings.
Yeah.
Because of snow loading.
we need the run.
So a number of years ago when...
So you will have a steeper roof on purpose to get the snow off the roof?
Let it move.
So
Right.
many years ago in Scotland there were maybe English contractors coming north building sheds, but they were having a problem with more shallow roofs and buildings collapsing because of the snow loading.
Yeah.
So that's why you'll have a higher pitch on a roof.
Interesting, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, it's nice in here.
Yeah. So this just for deliveries, and
Yeah.
then everything else beyond this.
And you'll rake this yourself.
We get it done every day.
The livery doesn't come and rake it.
No, we do
You do all the work.
Full service,
And
yeah.
what if a horse mucks in here? Is the livery expected to clear up after
So
themselves?
if you've been riding in here and your horse
Yeah.
has droppings in it,
You clear up,
You
yeah.
need to pick up after yourself.
Fair enough. Yeah, makes sense. And do you have to book a slot to come in, or do you just put your head in, it's empty, and I'll come in?
If they're wanting to have the space, they'll put in the book and they'll book their slot.
Okay.
And other than that, between this and the other arenas, there's always space for them to ride.
Yeah, perfect. Okay. Yeah. So the fair weather riders.
Fair weather.
So all the sites powered by biomass, so burning straw off farm,
And this is baled straw.
bale straw. So
Okay.
it'll take two round for the chamber, the black door. We'll take 2 round bales side by side, or a Heston.
Yeah.
So we'll
Okay.
fit a Heston
Is
in.
this long thing? Is this a conveyor belt?
No, so it's a batch fed rather than continuous flow.
Okay.
So this is actually a tank in here. That's a 42,000 litre water tank.
Oh, really?
So that's
is that where the hot
42
water's then
Yeah.
going for?
Yeah.
Okay.
So it just acts like a radiator.
Yeah.
Cycles through the burn chamber, and there's big rehoe pipes that come out and then
And how
distribute
often
out.
does someone got to fill it?
Well, the water. So if we see that gauge, so
Yeah.
that's the water temperature. So it'll
Oh,
burn
you
up
judge
to,
it on that.
So it'll burn up. We'll keep it hot about 85 degrees.
Yeah.
So that's 42 tonne of water
Yeah.
sitting at 85 degrees temperature.
Yeah.
You'd want to keep it up around there. So if it dropped down to 60,
Yeah,
you'd be
I
putting a burn
I
on.
think it's saying 52.
So he'll be putting a burn on now,
Yeah,
and
okay.
you'll see she'll just start to.
Yeah.
Once
Smoke a bit.
Once it's going, it's a bit like your fire at home.
Yeah,
Once it's
yeah, yeah.
going, it'll clean up, and then once it's up,
And this gentleman, that's part of his job, is it? Just
Yeah.
sort of. So
lot-
are you
I'd say-
having to run that 7 days a week?
yeah. So he actually lives just in the cottage
So he
round the
wanders
corner.
up like feeding cattle,
So 11.
but he feeds his boiler.
11 o'clock at night, he'll come out and just. It'll be loaded. It might be smouldering. He'll come on and activate, and once it's activated, it just puts on the cycling.
And I'm assuming he's got heating in his house from it as well.
To come, yeah.
Oh, to come.
To come. It's on the list.
Oh, right, okay, yeah, there's never-ending
No,
list.
it's
Okay,
never-ending list.
Got it. Right, so I
What reg is this?
spotted this from afar.
Like double check H.
Yeah. Mine was a F reg, I think it was, or was it H reg? Oh, hold on, this is one of the very last.
K, so that'll be
1992.
yeah 91, I think, is it?
Yeah, yeah.
91, 92.
Yeah.
So little 2850.
I thought it was bigger than this, the
No,
tractor.
That tractor was new to Bogenraith in the original farm.
Yeah.
So when we bought the farm, when Noel had his displenishing sale, I bought it. I bought it at the farm sale, thinking that it was brand new to Bogenraith. It'd be nice to keep it here. So I believe you've got a history with 2850 John Deeres.
I have, yeah.
So maybe you want to go in and see if it brings
just
back a few
reminisce.
memories.
I bet it's got the same smell. But it's got the same smell. I even remember how it starts. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I remember it.
You'll need to have to fire it up,
I'm
will you?
sure it was bigger when I was smaller. I mean, it's quite small, but I remember it being a bigger tractor.
Yeah.
It's perfect for the arenas with the turning circle.
Yeah. This is what I wanted to find for Matilda. So that she had a little tractor on the farm that she could use. This type of thing. Yeah, perfect. Just to go and cut the grass or something. It's lovely. Yeah, do you know, when you get in these, you realise 1992 obviously feels like yesterday, but you think actually when you get in a modern day tractor and you don't think they've changed, you cannot believe how primitive this is in comparison.
Less things to go wrong.
Yeah, that is true. That is true. You're quite right. You are quite right. Yeah. Nice.
There we go.
Yeah.
And the only thing is that before he had the displenishing sale, he painted the wheels, which to me kind of spoiled it. If it had been just left as completely original.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's.
Yeah. Are you half tempted to spruce it up?
No.
No.
To me,
because it's not because it's John Deere.
Originality.
You like the Massey, don't you? That's why you're a Massey man.
But original is my thing. If you can have 10 that are restored and all look the same, but
yeah.
If you've got that nice patina effect and the rub marks where somebody's been getting in and out all their life, there's a history. There's a lifetime of history there.
Yeah. So you were just saying that when you built these sheds, there were previous sheds here.
Yeah.
And you took them down. You started again.
Yeah.
And but I've had a similar situation, and actually I've never regretted the decision. It's a very hard decision to make, and it feels like an alien one. But the cost of repair on an annual basis in roofs and gutters and things.
Yeah.
You don't have all that, and these are insulated, aren't they? They're proper sheds.
So in 40 mil composite panel on the roof.
Yeah.
And it wasn't, the reason for the composite panel and insulation on the roof is it's more about noise insulation. So if you've got heavy rain, when you've got horses in here, you don't have that tinning of rain on the roof. Yeah. So there's that, you don't have the condensation inside.
Do they need to be so tall for horses?
No, it doesn't need to be, but when we did it to get the size of shed this year, a big open, ventilated, airy space, and that was the kind of drive. But when the original piece was original concept was to reuse the existing sheds, and as I said to you that, when we looked at the engineering review to go from agricultural to commercial, on paper we were at 70% of the cost of new build. Yeah. That'll end up being 90 or 110% by the time you've done it. Yeah. So the bitter pill to swallow, take the sheds down. Yeah. And kind of goes against the grain, taking down a shed that's already standing.
And you've also put new concrete in, and you've drainage as well, haven't you?
Yeah. So, and in hindsight, it's the best thing.
And ventilation in the tin.
Yeah.
So you get a through foot of air.
Yeah.
But I mean, these are fantastic stables. So this is the DIY livery side.
Well, what we offer full livery, which means we do everything. Assisted means we can help you, or DIY. Yeah. But predominantly, 90% of what we have here is full livery.
Okay.
So we do everything we do the muck out,
Oh,
and
really?
then people come and ride.
Yeah.
So when you look at the stables,
That would suit me, because I have no interest in mucking horses out at all.
Yeah. So when you look at the stables, everything is built out of recycled plastic boarding. One is the kind of quality and cleanliness; it's easier to keep clean. All the stables they're on a rubber matting, which is bonded and sealed to the floor.
So they're not skipping about.
So it's a dry, stable environment.
Yeah.
We take sawdust directly from our local sawmill that comes off.
Is that right?
Comes off the big blade.
In a sucker blower?
No, we take it just with our 8-wheeler lorries. We'll just tip it in a bay down here.
Oh, and then wheelbarrow it in.
So it comes off the big blade at the sawmill, so it's a coarse cut sawdust, so it's not dusty.
Yeah.
And even for horses can be asthmatic.
Yeah.
So it's getting that real clean environment. Each morning, each day, take out the droppings, shovel up the wet, back in with fresh sawdust.
Is that then going on the land?
That then goes into a muck pile and
leave
it for about 3 years.
Yeah.
Let it rot
Takes
down
a long
for 3
time,
years.
doesn't it?
Yeah. So
and this is your daughter. This is
Orla.
Is this number 2 daughter?
This is Orla, middle child Orla.
Right. So really, we've learned you are responsible for all of this. How many stables are in here? 51, is that right?
50 stables in here.
In this barn or both barns?
In both, in the two.
Okay,
so between here and the lean-to, we've got 34 in here and 16
it's
in
a nice,
lean-to, so.
It's a nice, quiet
very quiet
area, isn't it? Considering that many horses.
Yeah, when they're all in, even feed time and things, they're all so settled.
Yeah.
And then I do late checks at 10 o'clock at night. And
do you really?
They all sleep. It's lovely. It's nice to
crumbs.
see.
So you just cruise up and down, make sure everybody's okay.
Yeah.
Have you got cameras as well to make sure?
CCTV cameras in as well, so easily to check them. But
so your father was just saying that the majority of these horses, actually, you are doing all the work.
Yeah, so we've got 47 horses in at the moment. We're just nearly full out of the 50 stables. 4 of them are DIY, so their owners come up and do them every day.
Yeah.
And the rest of them are on full livery. So.
Yeah, and then those the people who own them, they come up at a weekend.
It's a bit of a mix. There's some that come up religiously every day.
Okay.
Some that work offshore, they only come up maybe every 2 weeks.
Okay.
Some that come up a couple of times a week to ride. It's quite dependent.
And so, are they actually going around the farms, or are they only just going in the arenas?
No, they do a bit of a mix. There's some of them that they'll stick to an arena. There's some of them that'll go out around the fields for a canter.
And up and down the roads and things, because you haven't got busy roads around here,
No.
so it's not like it's an unsafe environment.
Yeah, I mean, we're close to Doris Woods up there. There's Clune Woods down the road, so yeah, there's a good mix.
And the age of the people whose the horses are here, are they children? Are they adults?
A mix again. At the start we had quite a lot of adults. We literally had one 17-year-old and that was it. And now I think our youngest is maybe 11.
Okay, so you've got a real balance.
A bit of a mix, yeah. There's quite a few more sort of teenage girls that have come back in with ponies and things like that. So, so yeah, there's a bit of a mix now.
Yeah, well, we've approached that now in my household. yeah.
Pony mad.
Yeah, definitely. And I know that all Christmas presents are going to have to revolve around. I've just been in the shop and I bought something. Yeah, she caught me, and that wouldn't be my normal hunting ground in there. And I actually saw something. I thought I'd better buy that as a perfect Christmas present. So she's happy. Yeah. So the hay. Is the farm making the hay, or are you buying it from other farmers?
No, so the farm make it. Everything is analysed each year, so we get it analysed, our hay and our haylage, so we know exactly what's in it. The seed is specifically made for horses, so it's high fibre, low sugar, so the sugar and starch is low in it, so it's suitable. We've got some horses that are laminitic, some have sort of EMS and things like that, so they need low sugar hay, so it's suitable for a lot of them actually. And
timing of horses out in the fields, I mean, there are some out there now, aren't there?
Yeah.
So will some stay out all year?
No, so we take everything in at night. So everything goes out through the day, in at stabled at night. So they're all in a routine. The girls start 7:30, finish at 5. Yeah. They know they're coming and goings.
Even throughout the winter, they'll still go out?
Yeah, unless the weather is really, really bad. But they're quite happy because of the farm. They've got their gritting services, so they kindly lend it to us, so they can grit outside and things for us and make it safe.
So he's a handy brother.
Yes, very. Makes my job a bit easier.
Yeah. Oh, that's good. I mean, this is it's extraordinary that you've got a setup like this. And it's separated from the farm because you've actually got the farm just down the road, haven't you? So this environment hasn't got tractors roaring past it, and it is a very pleasant, quiet place, isn't it?
Yeah, and the most we have is the Manitou emptying our muck buckets. That's that's kind of all we've got.
I like the sheds. Of course, I keep looking at the sheds, thinking how many tons of weed I could get in them. But it's very nice. And how many girls have you got helping you?
So there's a bit of a mix. We've got Holly's our supervisor, so she's brilliant. So she's here 5 days a week, and then sort of surrounding her, we've got a team of girls who sort of some are full time, some are part time in uni. A bit of a mix. Some do 1 morning a week, some do 5 mornings. It's totally dependent.
Okay.
But on the day to day, we kind of have 5 to 6 girls in the morning to muck out.
Oh, a lot.
And 3 to 4 in the afternoon. So.
Oh, right, a lot.
lots of work.
Okay,
Lots of work
and then
out.
they go away in the middle of the day, I'm assuming, and come back.
No, they're here all day. So they
Oh,
start
are they?
5:30. They get their coffee break, lunch break.
Do you try and get them to go in the cafe and
5.
spend all their
I don't think I
wages
have
in
to
the
force
cafe?
them.
Yeah.
But no, they're
Shall we
really good.
Shall we walk down, Tom?
Yeah,
Have a
yeah.
look at the bottom end. You want to spin round? Don't walk backwards, Tom. You fall over. I mean, these are all lovely new design, aren't they? New buildings, which makes life a lot easier for you, isn't it?
Yeah, and everything's sort of discreet, like from our toilets to our staff storerooms and things
what
like
toilets
that.
for staff
yeah,
are in
so
here?
toilets in here. We've got
All
another one on the
plumbed
far
up?
side. Yeah. So it's
Wow.
all in the one. So through the winter when the weather's horrible,
Okay.
we can shut the doors and everyone's inside,
Yeah.
which is nice.
And I'm assuming because they're numbered, each person effectively rents a stable.
Yeah, pretty much,
Yeah.
if you like. Yeah, so everything has a stable number and a name card.
And there's the.
Yeah, so
So
that's
you actually
our
put it
bedding.
in here.
Yeah, so the buckets get moved and the
So
eight-wheeler
it's
dumps
sits
in
in a dry environment.
there.
Okay, so you just push it up with a forklift.
Yeah, and then the girls can
And then
just use
these
big
are the muck
barrows.
buckets?
Yes, yeah.
Now they're pretty cool, aren't they?
They're very handy.
Yeah, I
Everything's
actually haven't.
inside.
I haven't seen this type of design before.
Yeah, no, they're really handy. Everything's in the one shed.
Just
so
for the wheelbarrow to go in and whatever. Yeah. And then you've got a proper area for muck. So this is a bit like on a cattle farm, isn't it?
So that's our surface. That's all extra surface for arenas. And then to the left, there's a trailer, which is where the buckets get emptied.
Okay.
So it's really handy. The Manitou comes in, takes them out, empties them.
The
and then
gentleman we saw
Fine, takes it
earlier
away.
who was doing the burner, I'm assuming he jumped from the forklift. Yeah, these are
Yeah,
his
Keith,
jobs,
yeah.
And then you got the horse walker.
Yes, the horse walker takes 8. The staff just pop horses on and off. It was actually on this morning. If I don't know if you'd seen it, but
No, didn't see it running.
But no, it's brilliant. We can put a timer on. You can change the speed. Goes
Yeah.
both ways. So it's a handy thing to have.
And you got people up there doing fences, by the look of it. They're building fences.
Yeah, more paddocks needing to go in. We've had a great influx of horses sort of coming into the winter.
Oh, and so you're splitting some of them up, making them a bit smaller.
Yeah, just need some more paddocks now.
Yeah.
Sort of let the ground rest. It just helps the ground out a bit.
I think what I love the most is that this is bespoke built as opposed to something that's just constantly had something added to it.
Added and added, over the years,
Yeah, I mean, concrete panels and things around the outside is going to last a long time, isn't it?
Yeah, and it's super easy. I mean, all the horses turn out here around the corner. They've got a wash down area, so their feet can get hosed, their boots can get hosed. Everything's tarplaned up to the fields, saves the mud. It's all high electric fencing. It's really handy, actually.
Oh, good.
So
Right.
James's daughter.
Oh no.
She's more than welcome to. So we've got a mixture of different packages. So we've got our DIY, assisted, and full livery. So full livery is $570 plus VAT. So it adds
month.
up to a month, and we do everything from feeding to grooming them, changing their rugs, boots, everything.
Not farrier.
No, so the farrier, they have to buy their own feed, and the farrier comes and does their horse.
Yeah, okay.
But we've actually got a farrier on site. His wife liveries here, so
Oh, really?
he's here all the time.
Oh, poor chap.
Yeah, he does half the yard.
We've just seen him. And then, so if you go down to DIY livery, what's the basic package?
400 plus VAT.
Yeah, okay.
So it ends up to be 480 in total. And that we still feed horses, and then they still have. Hay
Even on the
bedding.
DIY?
Yeah, it just keeps everybody settled. So in the morning,
yeah, of course.
everything's
You haven't
fed at
got
once,
one not
kicking off and things like that.
And I suppose the flexibility is if you want to go away for the weekend, you just ring you up and say, could you just
Can
do
add
my
on
horse,
this,
please?
yeah.
And it's a pick and mix price. Yeah, okay.
And
easy.
everything, we have an app that we use. So everything, if you want to add it on, you can just put it in your basket and then we get a notification. So
Oh, really?
It's really handy. Yeah, it's
Are you
really
doing it that way?
efficient, yeah.
So you cut down all the phone calls?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
So no,
That's
it's really
clever.
handy. And then they still have their hay, haylage and bedding included in all the packages as well. So
Yeah, okay.
so it's just as much as
And the
they need.
farm's doing the haylage as well, is it?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yep.
interesting.
Yeah.
And then what about trailers? Looks like you've got your own trailers up there, which you hire out.
Yeah, so our trailer we hire out.
Yeah.
Again, everything's done off the website, which is really easy. And then liveries sort of have their own boxes here as well.
And they keep them here, do they?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So they can go off to the shows and whatever. There's some smart boxes actually up there.
There is
isn't
some very nice ones.
Yeah.
There's a few that have been used quite a bit less since being on site, that's for sure. But yeah, no, they're all up there as well. Yeah.
Tom likes horses. Yeah, he was telling me on
You
the way
saddle
here.
one up.
There you go. There you are. She said she saddled one up for you, Tom. I think if he's got a bit of competitive streak in him, but if we said let's put some jumps up and see who falls off first, he would be up for that. Yeah. So only a true Scotsman would walk around still in his t-shirt there, while I'm still in November, mid-November, aren't we now? But so right, we're on the farm now.
Yeah.
So we've got the liquid ferts tanked, which is bunded.
Yep.
You're bringing barley in and taking barley out.
Yeah, currently. So it's, as I say, we've built stages up here. So when everything moved out, once we opened the equestrian, we put the workshop up.
Yeah.
It was all neat and tidy, and everything's kind of grown out since, and it's a construction site at the minute.
Yeah.
So we're finished there.
You're in the process. This is stage one.
So this is stage one.
Yeah.
We've excavated everything on this site. So actually here, where it's all high, this dropped into a massive valley and back up, and this was a line of
so
trees.
you've had to build it up.
So we've put 8,000 tonne of stone in here.
Wow.
And built it up about 4 to 5 metres.
Wow.
Just the lie of the land.
Let's just put this into perspective, because your father showed me a video earlier. This is stone that you've got off the fields and then you've crushed.
Yes, and a lot of imported stuff. So a lot of that stone we had been used through the construction and groundworks, and then when we started our own project we ran shy.
Oh
so
no.
We had to import a lot of recycled stuff. As I say, we're building up at such great depths. Then we've picked the height. We've got a concrete in there, so concrete's 350 higher than concrete in here.
Okay.
So what we'll ideally do is all this yard is going to come up to the height of that bottom step of the container.
Okay.
And everything's going to become level. We're just on a sliding slope here, and we just want to make it level.
But you've got to get the water moving, haven't you?
Yeah, we're biting the bullet to build it up, but then when we go this way, we blend in. So.
And so you've got some gritting wagons.
Yeah, so just.
Which are ex-council, I'm assuming.
No, that was actually part of Econ's own hire fleet.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so it come from down the road.
And you're doing a gritting service?
Yeah, so we do all the industrial estates. We don't do anything for the roads, not the council, but private industrial yards, all the oil fields.
Yeah.
So rule is.
So you're actually praying for bad weather?
That's our best months are
the bad. Yeah. And that's farm guys doing that again.
Yeah. So the rule of thumb is for us, the agreement is if it's 3 degrees or lower, it's out. It doesn't matter if it's frosty. The biggest thing, if you're an oil company and you've hundreds of people coming in, if someone slips and breaks their leg. Yeah. So if it's 3 degrees or lower, gritter comes out. Start about 2 in the morning. If there's snow, we've got four of the farm guys.
The blades, yeah.
4 of the farm guys head out ahead of the gritter, and basically, if the snow's coming hard, 4 tractors and snowplows won't keep ahead of the 1 lorry. So
is that right?
Yeah. If the snow's coming,
1 lorry.
If the snow's coming, it's going.
So what are you doing? Did you start earlier?
Yeah, I mean, we've seen it. You could be starting at 1, 2 in the morning, 9 a.m. You're still trying to keep it going.
Wow.
But there's nothing you can do. The clients understand. They see you're there. They see you're working.
Yeah.
The best way to do it is you need it black. You need the concrete there to get the salt on.
Where do you get the salt from?
We buy it in, so it normally comes on a boat imported into Glasgow.
And do you bring? Oh, does it come from abroad?
Yeah, well, it comes out of Peacocks down in Glasgow, so out with the port.
Okay.
So we've got a salt bay just there.
And you go and fetch it in your lorries?
We just buy it delivered.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And then you put it straight in these and off you go again?
Yeah, so we've got a salt bay there.
Do they have to come back here to fill up? Or do you...
No, we've got enough capacity.
Okay,
We have enough capacity.
Okay, so let's have a look at this grain store.
Sure, yeah.
So this is stage 1 grain store and there's a stage 2 coming.
Yeah, so as we said, we were wanting to move up in the levels of farming, and what do we do next? So around us we think there's a lack of the modern grain stores, kind of that next generation. We want to build it to a standard that's, above competition really, and to do that we've bit the bullet and done this on our own backing.
Yeah.
And the only way to get people, it's a lot easier to show somebody when they're here what we've started than a piece of paper.
Yeah.
So we've started with this, which we based as a 4,000 tonne store.
Yeah.
And on the back end of this, we're wanting to go up to 10, up to 20, and that will facilitate a dryer. So this is stage 1 of a longer scope, really. We just need commitment going forward.
Yeah.
So that's one of our lorries.
Okay, so you how many lorries you're running?
We've got 3 Arctics.
Okay.
Bunkers.
And then what about the dryer will go in next?
Yeah, so ideally we'll continue the line of sheds out this way, which is where we said we bit the bullet to make this high, so that side is very little work.
Yes.
We'll keep this line of sheds going, so ideally another 2 of these on the back.
Yes.
All of this will blend coming out.
Yeah.
To the right of the step frame low loader.
Yeah.
We'll have our weighbridge, our office, our sample lab.
Yeah.
And then in this bit there, between here and the sprayer, we'll have our drying towers and facilities there.
Okay.
So ideally, we'll get rid of the fert tanks.
Okay.
You'll come down here and straight back into where the Massey's sitting now.
You've got a lot of slopes and hills to work with, haven't you?
Yeah, it's nothing level here.
Yeah, you've got to get a lot of stone in to get it right, haven't you?
And our thing was, if we put this shed the same height as that half of the yard, it's a massive cut this side.
Yeah.
So we bit the bullet, less this side, a bit more here.
Yeah.
It's just to even the place out, really.
So stage 2, what's the timing?
Stage 2, malting barley's taking a dive.
Yeah.
In January, I could have put this store up 3 times.
Okay.
Now, everyone's got their heels in, and it's just the way everything's taking a dive. It will come back. Will it come back for 26? Malting barley? No. Is it going to be a 27-28 game? Probably. But that's why we're trying to open up to other commodities. There's a lot more wheat gone in our area, a lot more rape. We're trying to do a bit of a deal with some of the feed merchants, the livestock feed merchants. What can we kind of facilitate, run for them? You know, can we put a fleet of lorries onto them and keep things rolling? I think anything drying, dresser, colour sorter wise, 26 is out the picture just because of demand.
Well, we're nearly there now, aren't we?
We're nearly there, so it's too late.
So time you put planning in, time you've started to build.
It's just unrealistic now.
Yeah. But you could if you started now, you'd be ready for 27. Wouldn't you?
If we can get a commitment and a bit of security around it, and there was a go for 27, we would like to hope for 27. But as I say, that could be a 28, 29. Just depends what happens.
You were saying that your father and you often pop down to Cambridge to Cheffin's sale at Sutton there.
A big collection. There's a bit of story to this.
Was this on a? Did this have a blade on it or something?
No, it's actually just a strengthening. They're notorious for splitting. So it was a retrofit that was done to them.
Is that right?
Yeah, they were horrendous. Just being such a long bonnet out the front.
Because these are the early ones, the 8200s, yeah.
Yeah, so the story about this is, as you know, Dad's got a bit of a collection of stuff, and he went down to sell a couple loads of tractors.
Yeah, just to be clear on that, your father said, did he say he had like 60 tractors?
50, 60 tractors.
Yeah.
Vintage.
Okay.
So he was having a bit of a clear out, and I got a phone call of, there's cheap horsepower next to me. I thought, okay, I thought we were getting offloading a few things, and this was for what it is, it's going to cost us nothing. It's going to cost very little to run. It's cheap horsepower to put on a big cultivator.
Yeah.
If it sits for 6 months of the year, it's 6 months of the year. It's only got a few thousand hours maybe.
Yeah. How many hours on it?
It's only got about 3,000 hours on it.
Is it all?
Yeah.
Oh, nothing really.
96 or 98.
Okay, so
it's needing a set of tracks, but for us up here, as I say, to go on a cultivator, we've put the Green Star on it. It's going to serve us fine for all we're doing with it. And then, as I say, we've got the 3-wheel tractors to go alongside. So.
But your father's not a John Deere fan. I was surprised he bought it.
No, I know. It's a.
So this is whose is this car?
This is just a project that's.
Is that yours?
Yeah, it ended up in a swap for some other things, and
okay.
It's just been getting sorted out.
What actually is it?
A GBS.
What's that?
A Great British Sports Car. It's a brand.
Oh, I don't know that.
Yeah.
That's not a Lister or something, is it?
No, it's based off the Caterham, but it's got a Ford Pinto 2-litre in it. It's just a.
Does it go like stink?
No. It looks like it does, but
it does. So it's a.
It feels like it because you're just off the ground. But
yeah.
It's as I say, it's one of the relics that's sitting up here at the minute.
Right. Okay. So that's actually for sale then, is it?
It's for sale for anybody. Yeah. It's all due a clean up.
So you put this pit in.
Yeah.
So is this just to do the lorries? You're doing your own lorry services?
Yeah, we do our 6 weeklies, but it's one of those things you wonder how you survived without it. When we're doing the floor, it was one of the things you don't want to concrete and then put the pit in. So we bit the bullet, put the pit in, and even now, you know.
Did you make this pit?
No, it comes completely prefabricated.
What? You just drop it straight in the hole?
Put it in. One of the biggest things was the concrete coming underneath to lift it. So we put plates down, put weights on top. Just comes exactly as is. You just sit it into the concrete, and that's it.
It's ideal, isn't it? And does it come with these plates?
Yeah.
And this is capital garage equipment?
Yeah. And all lights.
Even with the lights and everything?
Yep, comes as is.
And air?
Yep, so if we go along, we've got there's air points, so we can actually we've an automated grease gun.
What's the point of that?
Grease gun. Yeah,
Oh,
or
is that
just
where the
storage.
tanks, grease
Yeah.
tanks will sit?
So you would sit your cartridge into there or your pot.
Or waste oil or something maybe.
Yeah. And then what we've got here is if you're doing a service and you
Yeah.
drop the oil into that,
Oh, in that?
it goes in that pump and it goes outside to a waste oil ABC.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
It's handy.
Oh, that is cool.
It's handy.
So
And as I
waste
say, you
oil
just-
into that, and then that, where's that go?
There's an outlet at the other side. You just plug in,
Okay.
and you'll just open the tap, and it'll drain away, and it goes out, and it goes out through
The blue pipe?
the blue pipe, out under the floor, and pops into a waste IBC at the back.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
So it should never be messed. Is the idea?
Oh, I like that. That's actually smart. And what, can you drive a car on these?
No, it's more. You could get heavier duty. They're more just for crossing.
Okay.
For pedestrian.
Oh, I see.
Really.
So you leave it open?
Yeah.
Oh, fair enough.
I guess you could
something-
get more to fully
something like
cover.
this would be ideal for us.
It's one of those things. Even for farm machinery, you know, you want to lie underneath a drill to fix something.
Yeah.
Underneath on the ground, you get something choked up
You're surprised how much you use it.
every day.
Really?
Had an awful problem with the cooters choking up on the drill this year.
Yeah.
Lying in a field, you can't get under. This is that much of cover.
Yeah.
Fold up, back here in half an hour. You're here and you find the problem.
Huh. And it comes prefabricated.
Completely
Do you remember
prefabricated.
what sort of money it was?
I'd be lying to you. I really would be lying if I told you, but nothing crazy.
It wasn't something that bothered you?
No. If I told you the price, you'd be thinking, I'll order one today. Especially the way it comes prefabricated like this. You just sink it into
Yeah.
At
Yes,
the
brilliant.
DAF garage we're doing, we've just put 4 in.
Really?
There was one of them is 20 metres for the MOT bay,
Yeah.
which is
Well, how long is this then? Is this 12 metres?
about that, yeah. So
Yeah.
you could almost call it double this, which is
Yeah.
serious old lump.
Yeah, we wouldn't need that though, would we?
No, it's a-
This is. You could get several pickups on here,
Oh,
couldn't you?
100%.
Yeah, and you're doing your own service on your lorries and things, are you?
Yeah, kind of daily maintenance with a guy that we work closely with. He
Okay.
just stays up near Inverurie. So he's a man in a van. He's got his own workshop.
Okay.
He's kind of a bit of a Volvo specialist. So
Yeah.
if there's something that's real computerized, or
Yeah, then it has to go to the main dealer.
he'll come down. But other than that, yeah, we do everything mainly ourselves.
Yeah, it's a lovely shed and it's insulated.
Yeah, fully insulated panels everywhere.
In Canada and places where I've been, they have all the floors heated.
Okay.
I've always thought that was a lovely idea.
That workshop that we're building just now in Aberdeen, it's underfloor heating.
Is
all
it
the way
really?
through, yeah.
And what powers it?
I'm actually not sure.
Really?
It'll have to be off of
Gas or something? Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is really nice. So this is just quite simple actually, just a complete long bench to work off, covered in Milwaukee equipment, and you know,
Everything's labelled to what it needs to
labelled and
be.
well done, easy to find. It's a simple system, isn't it? But really effective.
Yeah, I mean, keeps things tidy. As you say, everything's got its own place.
Yeah.
Batteries, multiple chargers, are never looking for all the batteries being dead.
But and also you've gone with one brand, so I'm assuming every battery fits everything. Is that right?
Yeah, and that's the thing. We've tried
Yeah.
the others, and they just don't seem to last. Milwaukee, you pay a bit more, but you get
Are
what
they
you get.
American?
Yeah, they are. Yeah,
Right. So how long have we had it?
3 years, I would say.
Okay. So just to be clear, you connect up your rear linkage, you back the tractor in, that goes underneath, yes?
Yeah, so if you
Connect
bring a
your
tractor
arms.
in, it's on wheels.
Yeah.
You just slide in under. Biggest thing to watch is when you're putting it in, you just don't nick the edge of the pickup hitch. Hook into there,
Well, what's the pickup hitch doing on that?
just sitting. Just
Oh, okay.
hips up.
Yeah, okay.
Just, well, on our Fergies, the kind of curve round, so you just don't want to nick the edges.
Okay.
Hook in, let the lift up, it'll pivot itself
So
up.
you lift the arms up, and as you do, this frame goes down, and it
It'll
starts
hinge.
to lift the tractor up off the floor to enable you to do a pair of wheels at once.
Yes, so we put 900s on to go sewing or do any field work for compaction.
Yeah.
I could put.
And
I could
you'll
put
lift the whole back end up?
Yep, I could put 900s on myself in 20 minutes, if that.
Because you're using the wheel frame.
Yeah, wheel frame, pick
Yeah,
them
okay.
up, slide them in. You could have
But
the
you'll
wheels
put,
changed
you'll
in
put these
15,
legs
20 minutes.
down once you lifted it?
Just leave it on.
Okay.
Because these will be up in the air with the lift arms.
Right,
if you
where are
imagine.
these connecting onto on the tractor then?
We've never used them.
Oh, okay.
I'd
And
imagine it would be if you were pinning it to let it down again.
so
you could
it's
hook on
actually a
release.
very quick system to...
It's safe. It's safe as well. I mean, if you're trying to move 900 tyres yourself and roll them about and stuff sitting on bottle jacks, if you're on concrete, you could take the wheels off, put it on this, 4-wheel drive on, drive it round and put it on the washway. You could drive around with the wheels off.
Mm. Oh, really? Around the yard?
Mm-hmm.
Those,
if you're on level concrete,
those wheels can cope with that?
Yep. We've taken it around to a wash bay, and that's how we can shift it for power washing.
Oh, crumbs. Oh, yeah, well, that's helpful, because actually we do get a bit of trouble often just behind the wheels.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't do it across a rough yard, but if you're on a bit of concrete and it's moving out a door and reversing, shunting back,
Yeah. Well, that was an amazing trip. That happened because Liam sent an email and said, you're coming to talk up in Aberdeen. Would you like to come and have a look round at some diversification we've done? And we went to have a look, and the horse setup, effectively with 51 horse stables inside and another 24 outside and another 20 so they can house over 100 for events and things, was done on a level of attention to detail which was something I'd never seen in a horse world like that. It was extraordinary. It was a credit to them, and the daughter was running the business, as in the first daughter. The second daughter we saw very briefly in the office, and then Liam, who's the oldest, who's only 23, he's now running the farms, and what a great achievement. I think any father that can create a business that can enable all of his children to be able to have a role in a position in it and have a future, I think I take my hat off to them. And there are some in my area who've achieved just that, and I think that's a real credit to anybody on a farm that can create diversification, that can do that. And that's what I really took away from today. It was
just really well done. Everything was bang on, wasn't it? I mean,
it was perfect. And the food, I really enjoyed the food.
What did you have?
I had chicken curry.
Oh yeah.
You had fish and chips.
Pretty phenomenal. Really phenomenal.
But it's good food.
That's the thing about being on the road. It's being on the road so much. We've been eating some pretty useless meals, haven't we?
Well, I haven't been having lunch.
Which means secondhand, I don't get lunch. I'm more than happy to stop at McDonald's for 20 nuggets. But HMS Range Rover it swerves past.
Will not stop in a McDonald's.
But you enjoyed it so much in Germany.
It was revolting.
Well,
I know I shouldn't say that, but it was terrible.
It's not the relatability we need, that isn't, James. I mean,
I did not enjoy that.
So, as honorary son to PX Farms, what's my role in the business when you go?
What, when I die?
CEO.
No, Tom.
Executive shareholder?
No, Tom. I shall leave it in my will that Matilda can come and tell you to bobby off. Be her first sacking duty.
Oh dear.
Oh dear. Anyway, I'm not planning on going just yet, but thank you for that. Anyway, I haven't got my life assurance sorted out yet, so I can't quite go yet. I've got to hang in there a bit longer.
Well, I can always just pop you in the freezer if that's going to be a tricky moment.
Thaw me out.
Going. Yeah, that's no problem.
Anyway, thank you ever so much for watching and subscribing. We've gone over 28,000 now, so that's another great milestone. 30,000 for Christmas. I think that's got to be the target.
Yep.
You'll probably think that's a bit optimistic.
It's strong. It'll be strong.
But that's me all over. So 30,000 for Christmas.
Literally, just click the subscribe button. It's free to do. Down at the bottom of the video or at the end of the video.
It doesn't cost you anything.
No, not at all. Yeah. You might have to create a Google account if you don't already have one, but chances are you probably have got one.
And then Tom, too, he's busy packing stuff to get stuff out for people for Christmas and things.
Dare I say, calendars could be on the move by the time this goes live.
Oh, is that right?
It could be, yeah. Or they'll be very, very close to it. So if anyone would like to see calendars, we've topped up the stock.
And don't forget, guys, or boys and girls, I mustn't forget there's 14% ladies watch this. And
we cherish them dearly.
We do, yes.
Yeah.
And all the money that's raised on the calendars is going directly to charity. So dig deep, even if you don't want the calendar, give it to somebody else, but that money's they're going to worthwhile causes. We're going to continue the theme that we're in of raising money for the 3 charities we did for the open day, and we've already done 14,000, or you've already done, not me, you've already done 14,000 so far for this year. So hopefully the Christmas calendars will actually produce some extra income that will make a difference to young people in agriculture. All the best. Take care. Bye bye.